In a major revelation in the attempted assassination of Sikh for Justice leader, a banned organization in India, Gurpatwant Pannun, in a US court, certain revelations have come, and that says that Indian government employee working with some of the Indian nationals had directed a plot to assassinate Gurpatwant Pannun, whom the US court has said as political activist who is a US citizen, and the US authorities have also said that the hitman was an undercover US agent and who was given, the information officer was given about $100,000 to kill Pannun. This is a major revelation that has come in the wake of various discussions going on. We have seen recently news articles also where it was revealed that Indian agents apparently had tried to kill Pannun, who has been vocal about Sikh separatism, who has been leading a banned organization, and who has been also behind many referendum and anti-India propaganda activity in USA, in Canada, and in Australia. And the US Justice Department has announced charged in connection with a foiled plot to assassinate this citizen. And the revelation has come in the Southern District of New York, and a superseding indictment was unsealed which alleged murder for hire charges against Indian national Nikhil Gupta, 52 years of age, in connection with his participation in the foiled plot to assassinate US citizen that has been mostly talked about, Gurpatwant Pannun. The Nikhil Gupta had fled to Czech, where he was again detained and arrested by Czech authorities on 30th of June and later extradited to the US government, because US and Czech they have this mutual extradition treaty, and that was pursued in this case, and now Nikhil Gupta is in US custody. And now there is another revelation that has happened in the court document, which also says that an Indian government employee, which has not been named and has been referred as CC1, working with others including Gupta, and had directed a plot to assassinate Gurpatwant Pannun, and whom the indictment process doesn't name, but it says on US soil, an attorney and political activist who is a US citizen of Indian origin residing in New York City. And this further details how the entire process went on, and how this Indian government employee, who has not been named in this paper, hired Nikhil Gupta, who then hired a local resource person who happened to be a US law enforcement person, and that US law enforcement person gave reference to another hitman whom also Gupta hired as a hitman, and who was also paid some money, and the dealing was approved by this Indian government employee who has been referred as CC1, and further this entire assassination attempt was foiled by US agents. So this has been the story. Meanwhile, we have seen multiple of such reports coming from both the sides. Meanwhile, there has been some working group mechanism where Indian side and USA side continue to share intelligence input regarding such attempted murder or plot to assassinate their own citizens in different locations as a national security threat, as a matter of concern. And these inputs are normally worked upon. In case of USA, these inputs were shared with the Indian agencies and Indian law enforcement agencies, and government has been looking into this entire case, this plot, these allegations, number of people or who all could be behind this entire operation. So this has been the latest update on the entire episode of apparent attempt to kill Gurpatwant Pannun, who has been leading a terrorist organization, that is Sikh for Justice, who has been openly calling for separation of Punjab, annexation of Punjab, and who had been involved in many activities across USA, Canada, Australia, and UK especially, where anti-India activities were organized, where threat and intimidations were issued to Indian diplomats, where Indian communities were targeted multiple times because of this Khalistani elements. And this has been the latest, that there was apparently a plot to kill Pannun, and there were some US nationals who were working as US undercover agents, who kind of got together with an Indian national who was supposed to go ahead with this entire killing operation. And this is how this entire operation was unfolded. This is the US agency's report that has been unsealed in a US court of law. How will this be pursued? What kind of actions will be taken? How the Indian government will respond to it? We'll keep you updated on the entire operation and the entire news update on this latest information.